Good day, everyone. Let's talk about three really cool genres: fantasy, horror, and the old country. We're going to explore what makes them special and how they connect with each other. Whether it is magical worlds, scary stories, or traditional cultures, we'll look at why these themes are so interesting and important in the stories we tell. Now, first, let's define what is fantasy, horror, and old countries. Fantasy, a genre featuring supernatural elements like magic and imaginary creatures, often impossible in real life but stimulating imagination. Example po nito is yung story ng Harry Potter. Next naman po is yung horror, a genre intended to invoke fear or anxiety, often featuring dark themes, ghosts, and frightening entities. And lastly is yung old country. It is traditional places or nations with rich history and culture, often linked to folklore and mythology. Example po nito is yung mga alamat sa Pilipinas na nanggaling pa po sa iba't ibang ancestor natin. Let's move on. Learning objectives. By the end of the module, the student should be able to appreciate the genre of horror and why it can benefit its audience, understand the concept of foil in characters, and appreciate the difference between not traditional and modern worldviews and how they can clash.
Why horror stories are good for you. Horror stories evoke mixed reaction with some viewing them as a dreadful and others as beneficial. Despite their scary nature, these stories can be enjoyable and thrilling, offering readers a controlled environment to experience fear safely. As noted in Greg Root's article, horror is good for you and even better for your kids. On tour, childhood itself can be intimidating with children facing a world where nothing is the right size and they have little agency. Horror stories help children cope with these feelings by providing a safe space to confront and manage fear, ultimately teaching them to be brave and resilient. According to August House, publisher's website, horror stories are good for you because it can show you that it is okay to be afraid and use your own brain to solve problems even when they are frightened or use their natural survival instincts to safely escape from dangerous situations.
Horror stories.
Empowered children by teaching them bravery and ultimately gain confidence and a sense of power in facing adversity. Did you know po sa original fairy tale po ng Sleeping Beauty is not woken up by a kiss, but by a twins doing something at her breast. It's scary, right? And there's one more. In the original Cinderella, when the slipper did not fit the stepsister's feet, the evil stepmother suggested that they chop off parts of their feet, and in the end, the blood revealed this hideous move which revealed that Cinderella
Actually own the sleepers.
Next, we have Litany Against Fear by Frank Herbert's June. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it's gone past, I will turn to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. So parang sinasabi po dito na parang fear exists merely in our minds, and fear prevents us from carrying out tasks efficiently. The only approach to overcome fear is to face it, and this will allow you to conquer any future obstacle that may develop. One thing children may learn from horror stories are to learn resilience and to show grit when things get tough.
For motivation, how do people from Manila feel about those living in the province? Are there tensions between them? What do you think is the source of that tension? People in the city thinks that people in the province are less trendy, has weird cultures, and they think that we are less knowledgeable. Dahil dito sa mga stereotypes na to ay nagkaroon ng tensions between people in the city and in the province.
Next, what do you think are the common stereotypes for each one? Gaya ng sabi ni Nicole, um, it's said that provinces have the older technologies are less than trendy and weird cultures and traditions. While in Manila, there's a stereotype where people in Manila are mostly said to be arrogant, boastful, bragful, dirty and polluted, less family oriented, and often individualistic.
Do you think horror stories and horror movies have any societal significance? Ang mga horror stories din po ay nagpapakita ng mga social commentary like sa mga issues ng lipunan na dapat pagtuunan po ng pansin. For example po is yung mga pelikulang horror ay maaaring magpakita ng mga problema sa lipunan tulad ng diskriminasyon, inequality at mga social injustices. Kaya ang mga horror stories at movies din po ay para sa hindi lang para sa entertainment kundi para na rin magpakita ng mga mahahalagang mensahe sa lipunan. May papanoorin po tayong video which is Martinez by Ana Felicia Sanchez. It is a film adaptation and make sure po na manood para po kasi po may mga tanong po sa quiz na kasama dito.
Rachel, dahil ikaw ang panganay, ikaw ang magdadala ng sikreto na ibinigay sa atin ng estranghero at sa oras na ito ay makakalimutan mo, makakaranas ang ating lugar ng masasamang pangyayari.
Ano ga? Insan? Are you okay? Hi. I am here because I just wanted to forget about what happened in Manila. Bakit? Ano nangyari? Here's what happened. Ganun ba? Alam mo, minsan, may kilala akong makakatulong sa'yo. Really? Oh, basta. Samahan mo. Alam mo, insan, ganito yan eh. Hoy! Where are we going again? Sa Martinez nga! Okay, let's go. Can you rest a little bit? Okay. Sige, doon tayo. Tara, tara. Nakakapagod na rin. Sa? Anyway, insan. May kukunin lang ako something ha. What's that? Basta! Oh, ito ka lang ha. Pabalik din ako. Pick me up when you're done. Ah, sige, sige. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Dyan ka lang ha. Sige.
Alam mo ba anak, na mayroong di kilalang tao na palakad-lakad sa ating baryo at wala ni isang tao na nakakaalam sa kanyang hitsura. Tanging boses lamang na bumubulong sa aming isipan.
Ano na bang nangyayari sa atin? Bakit lahat ng ito nagkakaganito? Pinarurusahan na ata tayo ng Diyos. Nagugutom na ako. Nagugutom na din ako. Huwag na kayong mag-alala. Nandito na ako upang tulungan kayo. Di na kayong muling magugutom at maghihirap pa. Dahil ang nayon na ito ay babasbasan ko upang magkaroon ng kasiyahan at kasaganahan. Salamat aming diwata. Masaya ako at naging masagana na ulit ang inyong nayon. At ngayon ay maaari ko na kayong iwan. May iba pa rin akong baryong pupunta. Huwag mo sana kaming iwan, baka magutom kami ulit. Patuloy pa rin ang baryo niyo kung tutuparin niyo ang isang kasunduan. Tandaan niyo ang pangyayaring ito. Paano kung nalilimutan namin? Kailangan niyong ipaalala sa magiging anak niyo.
Uy, Insan! What happened to you? I had a bad dream. Look, I found bayawak. What's bayawak? Basta, madami pa tayong lalakarin eh. Maya ka na magtanong. Sarah, sige. Oh, hawakan mo nga to. Hindi nakakapagod mo. Punta ka. Bata na magdala niyan. Tayo. Habang naglalakad tayo, sasabihin ko na sa'yo. Alam mo ba kung bakit kita pinapapunta dito? Dahil mamawatan ni si Tata Unsing. Ikaw na lang yung natitirang kamag-anak niya dito. Hindi naman pwedeng ako. Kasi, malayo ako eh. It was from the oldest to youngest. Okay. Dito na pala tayo eh. We're here. We're in the middle of nowhere. Dito tayo sa Martinez. Ano ba talaga? Bakit kita pinapapunta dito? Para tanggapin mo yung kapalaran, you must take the burden! Makmo ka lang! Ang huli rin kita. Makmo ka lang, Insan! Mahahanap din kita. Help! Help! Insan, you're such a traitor! Quiet!
So, ang Martinez po na by Ana Felicia Sanchez ay tungkol kay Richard. He was a corporate speech trainer not until his boss fired him because of his lousy speech. Yung tatay niya po namatay years ago dahil sa stroke. After 2 weeks po of getting wasted in his apartment, bigla pong nag-chat sa kanya si Totoy, which is yung cousin niya, at inaaya siya papuntang Martinez. Nang papunta po sa Martinez ay biglang nakatulog si Richard tapos nanaginip po siya tungkol sa isang myth na may isang stranger na binless yung village tapos she made them sign a contract for remembering to continue the village flourishing. The stranger, fearing the village's forgetfulness, disappeared into 1,000 birds and flew down the village. He woke up and saw that they were already parked. After po nung dream niya, nagising na lang po si Totoy tapos nakapark na po yung sasakyan nila. Tapos binigyan po siya ni Totoy ng pangtibag at sinabi po na kailangan po nila yun para magbigay ng offerings. Nag-catch po sila ng lizard tapos Richard was distracted by the appearance of a blackbird with a crest on its head. Richard fell asleep again po. Tapos, nanaginip uli siya. Tapos, yung leader po ng village ay namatay. The villagers turned to the oldest of the youngest of the members of his family who could remember that they must take the ancestor's place as a keeper of the burden of remembering. The village lived in abundance until the last person could remember died, leading to a tragedy that filled the rocks with blood. A stranger returned and bestowed a final gift, reminding the village of their ancestor by calling a blackbird in the acacia, and it snipped its tongue and declared that this is how they shall be reminded. Tapos habang nagwa-wandered po sila sa forest, na confused po si Richard tungkol sa forest tsaka sa kanilang family history. When they encountered a large acacia tree with thousands of blackbirds called Martinez, the myth of Martinez and the importance of memory unlocks the mystery of Richard's destiny. Totoy knocks Richard unconscious, but he wakes up in the darkness, seeing the Martinez feeding on his knees and tataosing. Totoy leaves and the Martinez speak of the secret memory.
Ayun nga po yung summary ng story na Martinez by Ana Felicia Sanchez. And why is the story Martinez related to our topic fantasy, horror, and the old country? Sa fantasy po, it is the story that incorporates fantasy elements through its use of supernatural themes. It features a mysterious stranger who blesses a barren land
and turned into bountiful place.
Well, sa horror naman po, the narrative falls under the horror genre due to its frightening and disturbing scenes. For example, the story includes a scene where a bird snips Richard's tongue, which is both gruesome and terrifying. This element of horror is designed to evoke fear and anxiety in the reader. Then the old country naman po. The story is deeply rooted in traditional Filipino folklore and cultural practices. It highlights the importance of remembering and respecting ancestral tales and cultural beliefs, which are central to the concept of the old country.
Now that we've explored the fascinating world of fantasy, horror, and the old country, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. We're moving on to a quick quiz to see how well you grasp these genres. Each question is designed to be fast-paced, so you'll just have 15 seconds to answer.
Number 1. What is one of the primary reasons children are drawn to scare stories? A. They enjoy being frightened. B. They provide a safe way to explore the unknown and satisfy curiosity. C. They are only for entertainment. And D. They help children to avoid fear. Your timer starts now.
Number 2. What genre often features magical creatures and imaginary worlds? A. Horror. B. Fantasy. C. Old country. Your timer starts now.
What does old country typically refers to? A. Modern cities. B. Traditional places with rich history. C. Futuristic lands. Your timer starts now.
4. Which genre is known for its dark themes? A. Horror. B. Fantasy. And C. Old country. Your timer starts now.
What is often the goal of horror stories like Martinez? A. To make readers laugh. B. To educate readers. C. To evoke fear. Your timer starts now.
4 5 points. Give at least a praise or a line from Frank Herbert's June, Litany Against Fear. So, ito po yung sagot ng 1 to 5. Number 1, D. Number 2, B. 3, B. Number 4, A. And number 5, C. And for 5 points po, ito po yung answers na pwedeng maging sagot sa last number po. For 5 points.
In conclusion, our journey through fantasy, horror, and the old country has shown us how these genres intersect and teach us valuable lessons about resilience and facing fear. Whether through stories like Martinez or classical tales, these genres not only entertain but also offer insights into human imagination and experience. Thank you for joining us in our presentation and thank you for listening.